Our first guest tonight is an internationally adored young man who's traded in his fangs for good. His new movie is called The Rover. It opens in New York and L.A. tomorrow. Please say hello to Robert Pattinson. Never really fades. All right, ladies, calm down. Robert has some things he needs to say to you.
Oh, yeah. God, I still get so nervous. It's crazy.
I don't blame you for getting nervous. There's people screaming at you. Like if that happened when you walked into the mall or something, you'd probably call the police. Yeah. How's everything?
Yeah, good.
Good. And last time you were here, you told me you were your living arrangements were a little bit shaky. You said you were living under an archway next to some garbage cans. Is that still the case?
I wish. It's gone way downhill.
Do you have a home now? Have you found a place to exist?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of found found myself a little bit more at home in LA.
Are you staying inside the house now, or are you still sleeping outside of the house for no reason?
I mean, my parents borrowed my house.
They did?
Which I was borrowing off someone else, and then kicked me out of it when I came back from Toronto.
Really?
So that's the end of that, so I'm now homeless again.
You are homeless again? Well, that's very sad. What happens with all your stuff? Like, if you don't have a house, where do you keep it all?
I'm not entirely sure.
Really?
It's somewhere. It's somewhere around. I wish I knew.
It's somewhere in,
I think,
California?
Yeah, I think I have sort of storage spaces that have some kind of secret key to them somewhere.
But you don't know exactly where the storage spaces are?
I'm sure there's someone. One of my minions.
One of your minions has it. Do you keep minions in the storage space as well? Or?
I'm actually living in it. I'm just hiding. I'm hiding the fact.
And what kind of stuff do you keep in your storage facility? I have I have stuff that I don't know why I won't throw it away. I should throw it away or give it away, but I want to hang on to it, even though I know I'll never see it again.
Are you talking about something specifically? It sounds like you're really thinking about something.
Yeah, I am thinking about certain things. There's certain pieces of furniture and stuff like that I have some weird attachment to for some reason, and I keep it thinking I'm going to give it to a relative or one of my kids or something like that.
Yeah, I was looking for my my Teen Choice Awards surfboards the other day because I wanted to make a kind of glory corridor to intimidate guests when they came into the house. Like, you know, when you have hunting trophies. And does that
Are those the ones shaped like a surfboard?
Surfboards,
oh,
yeah.
really? How many of those do you have?
Well, I just got informed that I don't have as many as I thought I did.
You're missing.
I got 30, right? And now you got 3.
So you were going to put your Teen Choice Awards on display?
Yeah, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I can only find one, and I think they printed the names. They printed the awards, all of them on one. And then they cheated me out of my my 30 surfboards.
Those Teen Choice, yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll win more, and maybe you could build yourself a home out of Teen Choice Awards. You claim to own like 1,000 suits, yes? I never know with you because you told me the last time you were here that you make up a lot of lies for no reason.
I don't, it's panic. It's panic.
Is it?
Actually, yeah. It's sometimes. Do you know when? Now I just go down the rabbit hole of things which I can't get out of.
Okay.
For some reason, I was thinking I have extraordinarily heavy saliva.
What does that mean?
It's funny. I noticed it the other day, and someone. Why am I talking about that?
You mean it's got more thickness than?
It is. Like if I try and spit, I can only get it about a foot.
Really?
And someone informed me the other day it's because I have very heavy saliva. I thought it was because I didn't have much lip power. But I find it easier when I'm lying. It's for some reason the saliva. I think the panic and the adrenaline makes your
it helps loosen your saliva
thin
up.
Out.
What the hell? I've never heard anyone say they have heavy saliva before.
Now
have you weighed it?
About opening my mouth.
We should have people drool into a glass and then we'll weigh yours against theirs.
I know. Have you ever had someone spit on you, like, in a kind of erotic way?
Let me think about it for a second. No, I haven't. I haven't had that.
pretty great.
It's good, yeah?
Pretty great.
But your saliva is so thick, you can literally bruise somebody, right?
Like Spider-Man.
This seems like a good time for us to take a break. Hey, are you watching the World Cup?
I watched it today.
Do you play soccer? Are you a soccer guy? Well, let me know. Yeah, well, think about it. Maybe you want to try to score on Guillermo over there. I owe him a shot in the nuts.
I don't want to 50 Cent.
We'll be right back. Robert Pattinson is here. That is Robert Pattinson and the Rover. It's a nice scene there, huh?
It's sort of a sequel. It's sort of a sequel to Brokeback Mountain. That's our first date.
There's a lot of chemistry between you. I like that.
I just fainted.
Where did you shoot the movie?
In Australia.
In Australia, yeah. What part of Australia?
Mainly in a town called Murray, which is like 8 hours into the outback from Adelaide. There's nothing around. It's a town of 50 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
They couldn't find a more conveniently located...
It looks almost identical to an hour north of LA. It's just some sand.
Your storage facility is probably right next to a place that looks exactly like that. And did you like that, being in a tiny little town like that?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. It was an interesting place as well. I mean, it was kind of... There's something quite magical about it. But it's just kind of... It's sort of serene in its desolation.
Did they find out about your heavy saliva while you were there?
My God.
They did not find out about it. Well, how many people live in that area, in that town?
There's like 50 people. I mean, the next town is 3 hours away or something.
And what do they do for a living, the 50 people? Do they do anything?
I have no idea. I mean, there's literally nothing there.
How long were you there?
About a month.
You didn't talk to any of the 50 people in that town?
No, I did.
You could literally have slept in each one of their homes for a night.
Speaking of, literally, there's been some, incredibly bizarre experience. I think I caught Guy Pearce in the clip. One night, we lost him for, people kept disappearing because there were no streetlights outside of the pub. We were all living in a pub. So if you left, you're gone. And then one night, me and a couple other people, me and Scoot McNary, who plays my brother, and we're looking for Guy, and suddenly come to the one light on in the house at 4 o'clock in the morning, and Guy's giving this 80-year-old woman a back massage with his shirt off in the house. And it's just astonishing.
I don't know if this is one of your lies or not, but I like it.
Another day, Scoot came back one day just on a horse. He'd lost for 4 hours, and we were going on a search, and he suddenly walks back riding bareback on a horse. He's never ridden a horse before. And we were like, where did you get this horse from? He's like, man, I'm just tied up around the corner.
Well, the movie is called The Rover. It opens in New York and Los Angeles tomorrow. I don't know if I believe anything you just said, but the movie came out great. Robert Pattinson, everybody. We'll be right back.